Thank you for helping me save my friend Pim. Good
There's
timing, I
so
guess.
many demons out here. I've been fighting demons for like 3 days.
We've been out here for days. Did you perhaps see, he describes Duncan. Did you perhaps see this fellow out here? He can turn into animals. Maybe you seen,
Tim looks
he
up at
says,
Ragul.
yeah, yeah, that looks, it could be a octopus, he could be a moorbounder. Did you see any unusual creatures of that sort come through, or just demons?
Mostly demons. But
Okay.
I did see like burst of fire in the air. Maybe that was him in the signal. It was like that way. He just kind of points in the direction you came from.
He looks, Regal gives him a side look. No, no, that was us.
Oh, okay.
The thing.
Uh,
Yeah.
have you seen two trolls about this big as he kind of lifts his giant arm up another like 5 or 6 feet?
Trolls? No, can't say we have. Why are you looking for two trolls?
They got lost out here fighting demons. I assume like your
Oh,
animal
they're your
guy.
friends.
Yeah.
Okay. No, sorry, I thought you were hunting them, but
Oh.
sorry. I assume, sorry, my mistake.
Do you hunt
Um,
trolls? As he kind of like leans over at you.
he's like, no, 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 no. It's just usually trolls hunt me, so I was a bit, you know,
Oh.
trepidatious,
Trolls
but
are friends, not food.
yeah, trolls are friends, not prey. Uh, I mean, if they're your allies, I mean, you helped us, and Pim has a life debt. Maybe we could give you a hand. I don't want to speak for the rest of the group, though.
Uh, sure. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Uh, kind of tired of fighting these things by myself, so sure. So we'll look until we find something.
Uh, um, if it's not too rude, what do you do? Like, what is your profession? I know you're strong, but do you have like a specialization, or what? What's your deal? He's like,
As he kind of just kind of looks back at everyone else.
Larry
Andy.
is walking up.
Oh,
I
this is
Pim
Leary.
turns.
He's great.
Pim returns to normal, except that he's got a crocodile tooth too big in his mouth.
And that
Even
giant
though-
black-headed Zit is still oozing.
Yeah.
Can really return to something he's never been.
But yes, this is Leary. She's great. Sorry.
You'll just reach over
Introduce
Pim's
herself.
head and go to shake her hand.
She's like craning up to look at you, like, hi.
I
Hi, I'm Pim. You're ugly.
Him.
Why? He is.
Adam barely
nice.
agrees
He
with
looks like a
Skeletons.
troll.
Be nice.
Everybody knows trolls are ugly.
he's gonna grab Pim's little shirt and kind of lift him.
Should have picked him up by the head.
You're ugly, and I am a troll. As he kind of drops you back into the muck.
I land on my
Did you
butt
lift
in the
him over
mud.
10 feet?
You know what? Technically, I would have. Yeah.
Roll a d6.
He's only got 1 HP.
got one
He's
health.
unconscious.
Oh crap! I forgot about that.
Could have
Maybe
healed
he's
yourself
dropped
before
in the
taking your
muck.
fight with the troll.
If he's dropped in the
Forgot
muck,
about
is
it.
he just then automatically?
I'm down.
Yeah, he's on death saves again.
But does he go into the muck again and start drowning?
Oh, I purposely dropped him at the muck, not realizing he was unconscious.
Yeah, it's like when you drop like a boulder into a mud bank, it like sinks, and you all watch as this like bit of fabric of Pim that's sticking out begins to as the mud banks just begin to ooze over top of him again.
Hilarious sigh. And she reaches up. again, it'll only be 1 point just to get you up. She's like, Pim, go heal yourself. And that's what you get for being rude.
I wasn't rude.
You were very rude.
Okay, I can you really
If
be rude to an ugly troll?
if you can't say something nice, you
Just
don't
a
say
slight
nothing at
At
all.
all.
chop on the head, back
You
out.
just click me.
Feel free
Just
to use.
just a little flick, he goes back down.
I mean, Allyria is the only one who can help him, so I don't know if she's got any lay on hands left.
Adam has already made it very clear that if he dropped and was not immediately healed, Adam was diving in to get him.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
wasn't
Well,
sure
you can
if
do
you
a
were being
medical check then
serious
just to
about.
stabilize him.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he was gonna get killed.
I mean, if no one else is going to
That's
help
all.
him, then I will do a
Oh,
medicine check. No.
Allyria absolutely would have reached out again. I just wasn't sure if you were being serious or
Oh,
joking
oh
about
no,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
the
other one.
table.
Okay, so now I will cast my cure wounds. 14 healing.
All right. So, which way do we want to go?
Do you know where your friends were, like, last? Any insights?
Well, he just kind of looks around.
uh,
I came from that way, exact same direction you did.
Well, so we're just gonna forget
Keeping an eye
about
for-
Duncan all because we
No.
got a handsome troll here now?
No, we're going to help him because he helped save you. And in the meantime, we'll keep an eye out for Duncan because we have no idea where he is.
We've spent all day looking for him. The best place
Me.
to meet up with him is back at the mini house. I don't like it either.
So we just give up on our friends now. Okay, fine. Carry me, Ruggle.
Please.
Please.
Sure. You pick some up. You look at Bloodby and we'll follow you, at least for now. So
He'll
I
shrug.
just
All
had a
right.
I will assume you remember, but you do have 10 days now to come up with 1,000 gold pieces to pay off a massive demon as well. Just
Not
saying.
really. He's chasing
Oh,
Duncan. He's
yeah,
chasing Duncan,
sorry.
not us.
yeah. Sorry, I stand corrected. I have to pay off a demon for my life. That's the worst thing that's happened to me.
Yeah.
Regal will help Bloodby look for troll tracks, and
All right.
he will try not to get them mixed up with Bloodby's own tracks.
Yeah. Yeah. Just look for a bigger version.
Bigger version of him, yeah, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
are your friends nicer than you?
Oh no.
Oh no.
So,
I'm the sociable one.
are they going to try to kill us when they see us?
Probably not. I'll ask them not to.
I'm asking for a friend.
Oh yeah, your friends will be fine.
Regal chuckles. Mm.
And Bloodby will start walking. We'll do a survival
Great.
check if we need. I think we were all technically walking west, right? Am I getting the help action you said?
I'll help.
Yeah,
I'll reach over and
I
give
can
you
help you.
guidance.
Oh, hey, I'll take a guidance too.
All the help.
Boop, boop.
Oh, help. Advantage. Default.
That's pretty good, pretty good.
That's with that guidance, isn't it?
Oh, there you go. Get that +1. There you go. 18.
Pretty good for a troll.
It's the nose.
He won't say it out loud, but you're pretty sure he's only half troll.
All right, as you trudge on through the fen some more. I think that's another name for a bog, swamp,
I
lagoon.
think so. That
I don't know.
sounds
I'm
right.
just going to keep throwing out a new word every time. Eventually,
Grabs a thesaurus quickly.
the sun begins to dip closer and closer to the landscape. The sky itself a bright orange as it begins to disappear on the horizon.
Okay,
At
what do
this
we do?
rate, for those of you who can't see in the dark, it is now dark, so there's that.
Do I have? Do I
As you
have dark
continue to
vision?
follow the possibly not more than half troll.
3/4.
I has dark vision.
I think
I do
everyone
too.
did, but Duncan, who's no longer here. R.I.P.
The party just
Wow.
He is dead.
You don't know that.
No
The
attachment
troll
to that
just said
character
he's
whatsoever.
dead.
I know, he's like, oh well. Murdered by a demon in my sleep. That's fine. Moving on.
So you continue to press your way through the muskeg, moving north and west.
Can we slow down a bit? I'm very tired. It's been a long day.
Yeah, of course.
From way back you hear, wait for me.
Adam thinks that Illyria is lying and he wants to check. With a can you roll a deception for me, please?
Why? She's not lying.
Why? I'm not
Yes,
lying.
yes, she is. She's lying to protect Kim's
Wow.
Clearly lying. I know that, but Adam wants to know it. Damn it.
You
Okay,
have no idea.
Adam realizes she's tired and then slows down to wait for her.
Thank you.
Bloodbee will stop, and he'll just kind of look back and wait for everybody.
You've got
Right.
very much. Your legs are probably like. Oh, I am like waist high. I'm like.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Can
waist
we
high,
slow
yeah.
down, please? I know it's gonna be really hard, but I am quite small.
Can we rest? As I slowly get closer.
Okay.
We have been walking all day.
Hearing that we're not stopping, and then hearing Pim actively, he's just gonna grab Illyria up and just put her on one shoulder and just start walking again. So she'll be fine.
I'm glad I'm not scared of heights.
All right. Well, if you guys are continuing on, I will take another survival check from our Monsieur Axe Hands.
Can I assist by sort
And
of
so
like
that,
being lookout?
Yeah.
so advantage.
And I'll give guidance to the person who's checking directions.
I'm not going to roll because clearly I have an issue with surviving.
Well, you are going to roll because you're falling behind, so you have to try and follow them.
I rolled double
Okay,
eights.
fine.
Oh.
So 13.
Ooh. 19.
You continue to walk through the slog. However far into the night, we shall see.
People start to actively get tired again. I will actually stop, but
I think Illyria will probably like. How are you carrying her? Just on a shoulder?
yeah, just one shoulder.
So she's gonna
occasionally an
kind of
arm will
like
just keep you out there.
rest. Just sort of rest and like, I'm gonna go to sleep now.
That close to
Yes,
his
I'm just
head,
gonna.
he's the most handsome troll you've ever seen. With a positive score of 11, that's like 5 higher than most trolls.
So as you all continue on through what seems like a steady chunk of the night, Peter, as you're struggling to keep up, you see a familiar dog trot, probably 20, 25 feet off to the side of you. No longer incorporeal as it turns and begins to cut towards Regal far in front of you.
Do we all see it?
What's your passive perception, Regal?
14?
14,
Yeah,
yeah.
14.
As you hear Pim kind of call out to turn back and see as this thing is plodding towards you.
I shoot a flare into the air. And I say, look out! He's sucking out life force!
Regal will draw his rapier.
Valeri's like, huh? What?
Regal's like, much to no one's surprise, we may be under attack again.
I'm just gonna leave her up there, but I'm just gonna pull an axe in the other hand.
Yeah.
That's a long way down. Can you put me down?
Oh, I thought you were sleeping.
I think that would
All right.
hurt.
There you go.
Thank
Wasted
you.
Accidentally snap.
Regal will ready himself in case it attacks him. Like he will hold an action to stab it in the face if it tries to attack him or anyone else in the party.
Shield up. Okay, am I fighting?
Can we see this creature?
Yeah, it should be within 60 feet of you, I think.
And we look back, and Pim, being so far back, Adam just sighs and prepares to go over and save Pim again.
Again.
Inevitably, no thanks.
I think he said that dog sucking his soul.
What's it doing? Did you say it was approaching us, Regal, or him?
Well, as you
Just-
kind of drew your blade, it paused, and it's just sitting there watching it as you all are watching it.
Does it in any way resemble that weird shadow one from the fireside the other night?
It does. It appears to be
More corporate.
possibly the same, but yes, no longer spectral.
Adam would like to step up behind Regal and just put his hand on Regal's arm, on the one holding the sword, and just as a way to pause him to see what the dog wants to do.
Now he'll lower
Above,
his rapier a little bit.
above table. I think it was what drained my 3 hit points. So if it was, then it's absorbing our life force to become corporeal.
As you kind of lower Regal's blade at him, it sits, kind of watches you all for a moment as you begin to take notice. You kind of see as it winds its head almost unnaturally behind over its shoulder and bays loudly beyond, and then kind of just almost sits, but not quite.
Adam is actually going to calmly approach it with his hands down and then squat and see what it does.
So as you begin to approach, you see as the ears kind of reach straight up, and as you sit, then they relax a little bit more.
And he's not going to say anything. He's just going to go just to see what it does. And I guess he'll pull out a ration, pull out some meat from a ration, and just he'll just throw it about 5 feet away from himself and see if this thing approaches.
Give me.
And then he's going to quickly then cast guidance on himself. Yeah, I know your game. I know your game.
Animal handling, please.
There you go.
Okay, a 14.
You watch as it kind of walks forward, sniffs, grabs the ration, kind of strolls up to you, head again, neck almost unnaturally kind of bends towards wherever you pulled your ration from as it sniffs again.
He'll pull out. I mean, the rations are not just meat, so he'll get another ration and pull the meat out of that ration and gives it and just hands it some more without throwing it this time. Just holds it out with his hand, his palm open. And he's shaking a little bit because he's probably a little bit scared he's about to lose his hand.
Feel the teeth, but they're like not enough to tear into you. But you do feel the teeth as they kind of scrape more than scratch or cut against your skin as it gobbles up another ration.
He's going to do something silly because it's way too soon into the, being nice to a wild animal process, but he's going to reach over and see if he can give it a pat on its neck.
Leary will grab your shoulder.
Not over its head.
Just grab your shoulder, just behind you, just grabbing your shoulder, like, careful.
The shoulder kind of drops. You do see as the tail kind of rises halfway. Your hand does not pass through it. It does seem to allow you to touch it.
He's gonna give it some scritches then.
Your 14 allows you to know that it does not love being petted, but it seems to be tolerating it.
Okay, then I think he would just do that a little bit, just really gently, and then he's just gonna sit there and not say anything to the dog, but just sit back and watch it, and then look over at Leary.
Leary sort of. You felt the tenseness, the anxiety, and then seeing that she just sort of relaxes and it's like, what do you think it is?
Well, he's just going to reach out to you and cast guidance on you at this point.
She'll move up herself and she'll hold out a bit of meat. She's not going to touch.
Yeah. Same thing. As it takes your meat from your hand, you feel the teeth, the impact of the scraping, not enough to cut or scratch you at all, but you feel it.
She's essentially going to like ask, friendly? You okay, friend? She can't speak with them, but it's...
Shoulders are over your head as it stands at full height. Back shoulders over 5 feet tall. Massive creature. Its head kind of, again, almost snakes towards you unnaturally. It might understand. And its head kind of turns back and looks beyond.
Adam stands up and sort of thinks that maybe this thing's about to lead us in that direction. Yeah. Adam stands up ready to follow it.
Okay. Show us. Take us there.
Ears kind of twitch for a moment. It looks kind of beyond you all towards the troll. Head kind of weaves between you as it looks over towards your new ally.
Friend.
He pats, like, Regal sees Illyri trying to, like, he sees the steam coming out of her ears. He's like, pats her on the head. So, he looks between both. He's, what's the story here? Are you... He looks at Bloodbee. Have you seen this dog before?
Bell, haven't seen that dog before. As I'll put my axe away, just in case that's why it was looking at me.
I assume not, but as you put your axe away, its ears kind of relax a little, and he turns around and begins to saunter off a couple of steps.
Illyria will sort of look around and follow at a distance. She's not so stupid that she'd walk into a trap, but she will. Curiosity is definitely getting the better of her.
Yeah, I think we should follow cautiously. He will walk behind her as well.
All right, as you begin to follow, it kind of picks up its pace. continues on maybe 60 to 100 feet, and then comes to a stop. Kind of lies down, paws out, head in its lap, just staring off towards the way it was headed as you all continue to catch up, I assume.
I'll come
Follow.
next to the head. I'll sort of crouch down and sort of very gently, like, pat him on the top of the head, just like, it's okay.
It's
What is
your
it?
passive animal handling.
Probably not very good. -1.
For Adam and possibly some of the rest of you. It doesn't seem to be enjoying it, but it's allowing it.
It's just a couple of pats, and then I'm trying to be reassuring, like, good boy, good boy. Do I see anything ahead of us? The wrong person to be looking.
You can give me a perception check if you like.
Regal will, if you want to give him the assistant. Okay, never mind. I can give you assistance.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'll give Regal assistance.
You haven't spent it yet. Adam did give you guidance as well.
I did. Oof.
15.
Yep.
Better.
You look and watch. You don't see anything in the distance, but every time that there seems to be a noise, you do watch as or feel as its head kind of shifts slightly to whatever direction that's coming from, watching just like you.
I don't know what he's looking at.
I'll kind of just lean over Adam and Regal's heads. Do you normally follow weird creatures that just appear? And
there's some exceptions to the rule. This dog, I guess it's a dog, appeared to us the other day, and it doesn't seem to be hostile. I don't know. It seems to be trying to tell us something. That's a nat 20 for a 24 for perception.
As you stare and look, you don't seem to see anything, but your animal companion again seems to be just twitching at every sound. You sense that something is drawing near.
Does this thing look healthy?
Yeah, it looks very healthy, very full of life, unnaturally vibrant.
Is it? So apart from that, like he picks up it's almost looking somewhere expectantly, like something is coming. Yeah, that's what the vibe we get.
Yep.
Well, he does the whole like looking around. Well, I can't see anything, but it does seem like, as he looks at the dog's body language, it does seem like it's waiting for something. So be on guard, I suppose.
Adam's actually going to walk ahead. Where this thing seems to be looking in that direction, and he's going to try and see what might be ahead of us with a superior view as he casts guidance on himself.
Yeah.
Regal turns to
O'Leary
real quick, and he goes, "Have you noticed that Adam is at the front most of the time now? What's up with that?" He's so used to having you at the back, just watching from afar. Like,
so 12 perception.
Okay.
Can you talk
Could
to
you?
him? Talk to who?
the animal.
This great big fucking dog.
That's no animal. That is
Hand ready.
What is it?
I glance at Joel. A not so ugly creature.
He's gonna reach
Can you
over
just
and
try?
grab your head and then turn it towards the dog.
He's too big for me to talk to. I only talk to itty bitty little creatures. Like
Tim,
Like
will you
puppies.
talk to this dog, please?
You used to talk to Sir. Yeah, how's that different?
I was able to talk to Sir because he was my pet, and he didn't actually understand everything. He just understood commands, and I just talked to him.
So after maybe an hour of standing and waiting and watching,
Short
Regal,
rest?
yeah, if you want to mark off a short rest, you can mark off a short rest.
Oh, that's
Yes.
fair.
I
Yay,
think
nice
Tim
one.
might need it.
Oh, why not? I'll take that.
Regal, you
Yeah.
would see as this dark figure kind of steps from beyond the bushes, strolling towards Adam. Some of the rest of you may notice as your friend's ears kind of twitch up, and he stands up and turns kind of back around towards you all. He's not
Yeah, he's like,
really sneaking.
Sorry.
As he approaches, he's just kind of strolling through Regal, but you would see him first.
Adam, there's someone coming.
Adam then would now look and he would sort of freak out a little bit because he didn't see that person coming, and he would just step back and look at the party just to make sure they're sort of coming, and then he'll put a hand up towards this guy and wave like that with a bit of a freaked out look, like, who the hell are you?
I'll approach.
And Mary would have approached.
Pauses as you all begin to approach. Slight bow. Well met. Sylph tells me that we may be able to share your camp this evening.
Who are you?
Yeah, I think introductions are due first. So get ahead of ourselves.
Is this your dog?
He kind of smiles at the word dog as the creature begins to trot towards him. Kind of
Pat that dog.
waves his hand again. My name is Volk Drazan, a hobgoblin, shorter than Regal, almost midnight black fur as opposed to the usual red. Some of you may have seen this coloration before, but here he be. Sylph is a hound of sorts, but not from these parts. Some say the Vermalock has connections to the Fey realm.
Adam would step forward and just wanting to have another look at the dog. Just with this whole mention of the Fey realm, he wants to suddenly now think about, does it look familiar to him? Has he ever seen this back home?
Perhaps you have heard of a Yeef. If you want to give me a history.
So it's a fake creature.
Oh, wow. So I managed to get a 10 in total. That's exciting.
Okay. If you think that Adam would have had the opportunity to learn about or see one of these creatures and now recognize it, hearing what it was,
I'm going to say no.
Feel free.
I mean, canonically, Adam did live a very sheltered life.
My divine sense from the camp would have known that he was Fey.
It would have, but it did not. How could that be, Illyria? How could that be?
I love that question.
If I can, I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick look around the area. I'm just kind of making sure there's nothing like sneaking up on us in the peripherals. We're not about to get robbed right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a perception check.
I'll run another divine sense after that.
You absolutely may.
Blimpy,
as you begin to look around, Buck kind of smiles, that odd, slight smile again. Don't worry, friend. It is just us.
And I'm going to follow that with an insight check.
Yeah, his
Oh,
insight was
okay then.
18. What's yours?
22.
22.
Respectable.
Yeah, he seems to have picked up on what you were doing and was just attempting to
Okay.
put you at ease.
So I don't think he's lying.
You don't think he's lying.
Okay.
He is serious, oddly professional, but seems like he can take care of himself. Just him himself.
Just lead over to Regal, just kind of in his ear. I think he is alone, but I think he is perfectly safe being alone. Then kind of just get it back.
Um, yeah, you like lean down. I guess. Right. Um, as he looks at the hobgoblin and his odd colorations, does it strike like something in him, like about different types of hobgoblins, or like where they may, where they may be from? Like, it's like he's got dark fur. Does he have dark fur, yellow eyes? Is that what he's
He
like in the
does,
picture?
yes, absolutely. You had spent some time in Oshinaka. It's not the first black-furred hobgoblin you have seen. I will let you decide how much history your father would have shared with you.
I think he would just know the basics, but
Yeah.
as he looks at his visage, he goes, "Tell me." And he'll speak. He'll speak to him in Goblin real quick. Certainly, O'Leary would understand unless our troll friend knows Goblin. Are you from Doomeran? He looks at him straight in the eyes.
He watches you, meeting your gaze as the silence begins to almost linger before he speaks. I am a traveler. I seek alliances. I seek those who need guidance, those who have purpose. I've been to Dumaran as I've been to many places.
Hmm. Regal notes the roundabout answer. All right. Well, just saying, it seems that, you don't mean any harm, but I'll be keeping my eye on you. And it switches back to common. As well, if you and your hound are alone, then perhaps you may share our camp if you don't cause trouble. You then go, like, I guess Bloodbee's the one's closer to him, or maybe Illyri. Either way, he'll tell them both. Um, it might be nothing. It doesn't mean that they all have this disposition to be. He's whispering. He's not saying out loud to them, but he may be from a place known as Doomeran, where some hobgoblins worship the spider god Lobs. I mean,
Leary
it doesn't mean that
is
he does.
probably aware of the basics of the history, but you kind of know the basics of the red versus black-furred goblins and the Kryn versus Dumoran.
Yeah,
Just a heads
probably
up.
basic, very basic, but
Yeah. So there are some black-furred hobgoblins within the many hosts of Yggdrathad. Generally speaking, their history is that when the Drow turned away from Lolth and devoted themselves to the Luxon, Lolth took some influence over a large number of hobgoblins, pulling them away from Bane and twisting them to be her weapon against the Drow. So, generally speaking, at least for a long time in the past, dark furred hobgoblins were servants of Lolth and everything that she stands for. The many hosts, as well as any Kryn people, are very aware to be cautious of infiltrations, specifically from hobgoblins and drow that they are unfamiliar with. So you may recognize Regal's reaction.
Yeah, you couldn't have put it better myself. Okay. So yes, that's easy. That's why you just see Regal kind of like keeping his distance from this hobgoblin, keeping an eye on him.
Your divine sense did pick up Fae, so it is definitely Fae now that it has taken form. For whatever reason, when it was less physical, you couldn't sense it.
Bloodbeard will just kind of lean back to Regal. We should double up on watches, if nothing else.
Yeah.
And then just kind of look back at our new friend. As the person who's been there the entire time, very untrusting of the newcomer.
Yeah, for the guy that just joined us, it's like, no.
I don't know strangers guy.
And good and evil?
That's a good question.
Presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good brings like heavenly music.
You pick up a heavy, smoky odor. You also, as I said, this hound is it's more vibrant than it ought to be. It seems not necessarily good or evil, but a mix of both.
I just quietly say across to Regal.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Keep an eye on him. I mean, I guess we should make camp. So he's just gotta go and start setting up camp somewhere safe.
I'll take first watch.
I'll sit up with you.
Okay.
I'll take second.
Is late. If you were looking to set out at daylight, Sylph can take watch. He doesn't need sleep. And he kind of tips his armor up, undoes it. You see as he like pulls his bag out, sets his weapons down wherever you guys are setting up, and makes himself comfortable.
The guy will quickly fill in him. Just be careful with this one. There's some history with those kind of hobgoblins. Some are not trustworthy, not all of them. He'll say the same to Adam. He'll fill him in about Dumoran and dodgy activities, perhaps associated with those hobgoblins. And we'll keep.
I'll watch him. Have you ever eaten a kender?
No.
Don't. What's a kender?
What is it?
I think Adam's one.
No, I've never eaten any golden people.
Have you ever eaten non-golden people?
Yeah.
They were taller people, though, right?
Taller than Adam? Not necessarily. As he
taller
reaches
than
into
me?
his bag and pulls out a ration, and it's just like a leg.
Oh, God!
Yeah, I've eaten people taller than you, as he's just kind of eating.
Like a chicken leg.
He kind of strolls up. His neck kind of snakes over towards Bloodby as he sniffs at your rations.
Oh yeah, he'll kind of lean it over there for him to get a bite.
Take a chunk and stay there.
Okay.
Well, there's food.
Take a bite, give him a bite. Take a bite, give him a bite.
Nice. Bonding.
I don't feel so good. I'm just gonna go over here by Razza
Is he
Ghoul.
looking any more diseased at all?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
I'm
looking
healed.
like it now.
He is looking.
I'm healed. He's got like sores all over his arms.
I suppose Adam could give me another con save too. Let's see if his water skin's holding up.
Sorry, Adam.
Is it me con saving or
Yeah.
the water skin con saving?
Well, yeah, you're drinking it.
Ah,
You're a disease.
twinsies.
Reduce your HP by 3. You can only be healed by magic.
So seeing
okay,
that,
So yes, come morning, you will be able to tell that your friends are diseased.
okay,
I-
come on in. All right then. I was
I mean,
wondering
given
if
how
I could tell
badly,
before.
given I rolled a 7, I rolled quite poorly. I think it's fair to say that Adam goes and spews.
It's fair.
Before I go to sleep, I'm casting lesser restoration on myself,
Okay.
and I will also use the spell slot to heal the other person that's got it.
But you don't know that I've got
We
it.
don't know.
Oh, that's true.
You don't know that he has it. Yeah.
Ah, good. I didn't
You
really want to
barely,
heal
you
it.
barely know that you have
That's
it.
right.
And you don't know he has it.
Waste your stuff tomorrow.
Yeah, but I do think Adam, yeah, he's going to go over and spew. So then you could probably have an idea there's something wrong.
Could I go over and do medicine? I'm just not very good
You
at it.
sure can.
Nope, I have no idea. You're just a bit of a dodgy tummy.
I think so. It happens when you're an adventurer.
Regal will take watch.
Welcome
Okay.
to give me perception checks.
That is a good old 21.
There,
O'Leary,
Yeah.
Adam looks sick. Should I help him?
I think it's just a tummy bug. It's been a very long day. It's been a very long day for us.
Well, if he got a tummy bug, maybe I could fix that. Because I can heal poison.
I think he just needs rest.
Okay, but I'm going to cast a spell on him to improve his attitude, I guess. Because he's got a bad attitude.
Don't
And
think
maybe I can
you.
restore a good attitude.
Did
There,
you just
less
cast calm
restoration.
emotions?
Well, perhaps you could be more grateful to him. He did save you.
What? No, you saved me.
He picked you up and he stabilized you. So he could get you to me so I could heal you. You need to be nicer to him.
Fine. Thank you, Adam. You're all right. I don't care what the troll said about you.
Adam looks
And
at
Larry
you
just
in
goes,
shock. Adam looks at you in shock, then just groans and sort of curls up in a ball.
Larry said that you healed me, and she said that you healed me, so I'm gonna thank you. Thank you. And then I uncross my fingers.
I mean, this is at this time feeling the way he does, he kind of doesn't really notice or care. He acknowledges the words, but doesn't react in any way.
And as
opposed
you
to what-
look at me, you see another pimple form on my cheek.
As a blood bee finishes his food and goes to bed, Sylph kind of begins to disappear further and further outside of the campsite. Regal, you hear these, well, see more than hear, these bird creatures in the distance. Again, you do catch as Sylph at some point, ears kind of twitch, and he takes off running. Maybe 20 minutes later, you hear his baying somewhere in the distance. Some more noise. Everything goes silent for a moment. And shortly after, you get the sound of him circling the campsite once more. But otherwise, your watch seems not have any issues.
Right,
Still sus.
right. Saber.
Skips up on Saint Regal. Yes.
Do you think if I cast a restoration spell on the troll, he'll get better looking? Don't tell him I
Look,
asked.
Pim. Can I offer you some advice? Friendly advice. As a rule of thumb, stop antagonizing things that can crush you. Be nice.
I'm gonna live forever.
Yeah. Until the next shadow demon, I suppose.
But see, I always come back. I'm like a venereal disease. You think I'm gone and then I'm back.
Ew.
Well, you're asleep.
Always a pleasure speaking
Look
with
at
you,
Leary
Tim.
talking her sleep.
Oh, I like that. Always a pleasure speaking with you.
Yeah.
So much sarcasm.
Yeah, always delightful.
Honestly, though,
Anyway.
Saber, I just want to say you're my favorite. Okay.
He shakes his head. Can Regal insight check him to see if he expects him to say, "Oh, you're my favorite too"? If I say you're my favorite, like he's trying to get something out of it, or
I'm not trying to get anything out of it.
all right. So
But
he doesn't say anything. He just nods. Right.
I just want you to
Well, I
know
guess we
that
should
I
get some rest.
appreciate you.
He has clearly been making those good berries again.
And I appreciate what you do for the party when you're not antagonizing people.
Can I ask your opinion on something?
I suppose.
This is a
Looks
serious
around.
question. I notice that nobody likes my good berries. Should I stop making them?
I mean, they give people warts if they eat them, so maybe stop. Yeah.
Between you and me, warts would be an improvement for some of them.
Here we go again. One year and out the other. It's just gone on a circle. This whole conversation is looped.
I'm whispering it this time, so they can't
Be
hear me.
nice.
I
Him be
am.
nice.
To their
I don't
faces,
think
I
you are.
am.
If this is you being nice, I hate to see you when you're being rude. Just stop antagonizing our allies. Or you never know when they're going to come and save you. And if you keep antagonizing, they might just leave you to your fate.
That's true. Adam did save me. O'Leary reminded
Why
me
is
of
it?
that.
Why are you upset about that? You should be.
Because it means I
Shouldn't be
owe
more
him. I had to say thank you to the guy that's colored like my pee.
I don't. All right. I'm not sure why you despise Adam, but he didn't have to
I
save
feel
you, so
like
maybe you should think about that.
I feel like in another life he was an annoying gnome. And you know how annoying those guys are.
Yes, I'm
Wait.
starting
I
to see
will.
that. It's sorry. Regal actually generally slipped. Like he's always been like cordial with people. It's getting to him. I guess Pim, just just try and be a little less you. Does that make sense?
I do have
He sees that he's confused. Okay, let me try again. Just keep trying to be nice to people. Okay.
Okay.
Whoever's next on watch, we go wake you up.
Hey.
Right. Anyway, good night, Pim. He goes to wake up. Is it Illyri that's next? Yeah, he was just going to wake you up. Sorry, it's your turn. I'll make
Okay.
sure Pim is tucked in. Good luck. Nothing dangerous so far, but keep an eye out. And yeah, you go to bed.
Okay.
Good night, O'Leary.
Good night, Pim.
Did I say that right? You know what, O'Leary? You're my favorite. And then I'll go to bed.
Sleep well, Pim.
Perception check from Illyria, which has a chance for this.
Oh, this would be good. I'll take that 20.
All right. Anything that you would like to be doing during your watch?
I guess she'll pace a little bit. Sharpen her, make sure there's no notches on the axe. Sort of look around, sort of go, I'm very tired. But this is important. This is so hard.
Maybe a little over halfway through your watch, the sky begins to lighten because you guys trotted through a good chunk of the night. You do see as Volk begins to stir, and at one point he kind of gets up, watches into the distance for a moment, and Sylph kind of comes trotting forwards. And as their eyes kind of meet, he nods, and Sylph turns around. And as the day begins to break, you watch as Sylph is trotting away in the direction that you were initially headed, and then disappears from sight. And Volk kind of lies down and gives you a nod and seems to go back to sleep.
Oh, okay. She's very lonely. She'll feel about in her mouth. And then she'll just keep watching and looking and keep going.
All right. And as your watch ends,
Who's taking third watch, or did we just split it in two?
Bloodby will start to wake up naturally as he's gotten his full 8 hours.
Well, that's good timing.
I'll go over to Bloodby and go, I know what Pim said, but I'd really appreciate if you could watch whilst I finish off my rest. Please.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. And he just kind of sits there and he just kind of starts like up, pulls out a little jar out of his bag and starts applying paint to his chest. And just like going through a little ritual. Go to sleep.
Illyria so wants to ask you, but she's also so tired. She's like, I'm going to ask you about that in the morning. That's so
Rain check.
cool.
That's really it. He's gonna get painted up and then he's just gonna walk around, stretch, maybe practice a couple punches, kicks, swings. Just go through a little routine, get himself ready for the day. Just peeking out in the distance every so often.
about halfway through your watch, probably, Volk will wake up, put on his armor. And if you're not busy, then he'll probably approach you.
Morning.
Good morning. And how's your evening?
Just fine.
Good. Good, good. So, you weren't with this group the night before. What brought you here, friend?
Just in the area. So you were watching them the night before then.
Well, Sylph
Well,
was
that's
watching
good.
them. I was occupied further upriver, but I've been tracking them for a couple of days, among a lot of things, but not familiar with you.
Ran across them being attacked by a demon. There's a lot of them out here.
Yes, I've been tracking them as well. They began upriver. What do you know of them?
They've just been around for days. Just keep popping up, either one big one or multiple little ones, or just out of the river. They're everywhere. That's all. Haven't been in the area long enough to know where they came from. It just kind of gives the guy a side eye.
And what else have you come across that is more recent?
Well, there was this guy with a spirit dog tracking a bunch of people in the woods. That was weird.
It's not so weird as all that if you spend a lot of time in the woods.
Have you seen anyone else since you're looking all over and seeing all the people?
I have seen many things these past few days. The demons walk, the dead do not sleep, the giants grow restless, the orcs grow angry, the beasts grow bold. He looks around, watching the party. Before his eyes meet you again, the drow are up to something. I'm glad that there are some such as you that fight for what's still natural here.
I just fight what pisses me off.
It's always a good model. Perhaps those things that destroy your world and the way it works.
Can I make an insight check on that?
You can.
When he said he just fights what ticks him off, Pim moaned in his sleep like he's having a nightmare.
I think everything's fine with that statement.
Absolutely, it's fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah. So I had mentioned before, search for allies here, for those that have like cause. If I need your service, your assistance, your skills, may I seek you out again?
If you got the coin, always willing to work. Need to
Coin
find the others, though.
can be arranged, and if I can be of assistance, you need only ask.
Have you seen two trolls bigger than life?
For a friend, self will find them.
Okay.
If I may join you for the day, he is on other business, but I can give him your task after night falls once more.
Find them and we can definitely talk business.
He nods. Unless you're going to carry it on, the conversation will likely fade.
Let it go.
Adam would probably bounce out of, he'd jump up feeling good and just totally forget that he actually felt sick at all. And after 12 hours of sleep, he's feeling very, very refreshed. Inwardly, he wonders why no one woke him up to take a watch, but that's all good. He doesn't mind.
Assuming you're the next one awake, you see Bloodbee and Voke nearby, but not really interacting with each other.
He would probably walk around the camp a bit, like not trying to be subtle, just walking around looking to find the dog. And if he doesn't find it, he'll just sit down and eat the 2 rations that he put down to half rations because they were, lost all the meat.
You won't find him, but fair.
Oh no, absolutely, it's fine.
Yeah, if Adam was still looking not great in the morning, I would have changed my spells out to bring in purified water, food and water, thinking that it was linked to that, because that would be the common thing.
And I think Regal would just do his usual sit rep, but he'll keep an eye out on the other hobgoblin out of the corner of his eye. Again, not obvious about it, kind of like doing his own thing, being cheerful, but he's always kind of like seeing what he's doing. Always keeping track of where he is.
He's chumming it up with Bloodbee and Adam. Well, maybe not Adam. Adam might still be looking for the Yeeth.
Yeah.
No, he sat down to eat. He only looked for about a minute.
Don't forget, Mario, you're fully healed now because I cured your rest. I restored you, and I paid you
cured
back
your
for
restoration.
saving me.
I mean, you definitely didn't
We're-
do that because I simply went to sleep not feeling well and now woke up feeling well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as he knows, he had a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
And it did the trick.
Yeah.
You didn't
Larry's
do anything.
completely right. He slept it off.
So now he respects Illyria a little bit more
Yeah, she was
for
absolutely
being
right.
correct, and somehow respects you even less because you didn't bother to heal him.